Good afternoon, students. Today, I would like to explain the next concept from unit number first of the subject dynamics of machinery. So, equivalent spring stiffness. So, there are two types springs in series and springs in parallel. So, the diagram shows the springs, two springs K1, K2 having stiffness, load applied W in a series combination, and we have drawn one graph for this series combination of spring. Here, we have to consider here spring 1, spring 2, and resultant spring we have drawn. The graph is for load versus deflection, that is W versus deflection delta. In case of series combination, load acting is same, that is W1 W2 is equal to W, and here deflection delta 1 delta 2, that is the deflections of spring 1 and spring 2 respectively. So W is nothing but total load acting on the spring, W1 W2 load shared by spring 1 2, K1 K2 stiffness of springs 1 and 2, delta 1 delta 2 deflection of spring 1 and 2, K is nothing but combined stiffness of spring, delta is nothing but total deflection of the series combination. Let we have deflection delta is equal to delta 1 plus delta 2 because springs in series combination, and W that is equal to W1 plus W2. So we have, sorry, W1 W is equal to W1 is equal to W2 is equal to W. So we have W by K, delta is nothing but W by K, that is equal to W1 upon K1 plus W2 upon K2. We have K stiffness equal to load upon deflection, that is W upon delta. So we get finally W gets cancelled because load is same. So final equation becomes 1 upon K equal to 1 upon K1 plus 1 upon K2 because load is same, means it get cancelled. Second type is springs in parallel. So the diagram shows the two spring having connected in parallelly, that is K1 K2 the stiffness and load W is acting on the spring. So again we plot a graph of load versus deflection. Here deflection is constant, delta 1 delta 2 is equal to delta, and load is to be shared by spring 1 and spring 2. So here let total load W equal to W1 plus W2 and deflection delta is equal to delta 1 equal to delta 2. So we have equation W equal to W1 plus W2, means put W as K delta, W1 K1 delta 1 and W2 K2 delta 2, because stiffness K equal to load upon deflection, that is W by delta. So by just evaluating this equation, delta gets cancelled because deflection delta is same, that is delta is equal to delta 1 equal to delta 2, and finally we get equation K stiffness equal to K1 plus K2 because deflection is same. Next, free and damped system. So for that equation of motion for free and damped system, so the natural frequency of free longitudinal vibrations can be found by using any of the following method. So first method is equilibrium method or FBD method, and for this first method for FBD is Newton's method. So here we have shown four diagrams, that is first one is free spring having stiffness K, second diagram is for springs in strain position, means we have to elongate the given spring by applying some force M, that is K is equal to nothing but stiffness equal to load upon deflection. You know that W is nothing but load mg by delta, and delta is the deflection of actual spring. And third diagram is a displaced position of spring and mass, means mass and spring get deflected at a distance of x plus delta. And fourth, the diagram is for FBD of mass at displaced position, means given diagram is for FBD of mass, means here forces are acting k, upward force is k into x plus delta and downward force is mg, and that accelerating force m x double dot, and here the deflection is x and x double dot. So here three major forces are acting, that is k, x plus delta, mg and m x, m into x double dot. So means we have accelerating force equal to summation of external forces. Here accelerating force, so in this FBD accelerating force is mx double dot. So for downward force for FBD it is sign take is as negative, that is equal to k x plus delta minus mg, because it is downward, so that's why we take sign is as negative. So minus m x double dot equal to, we have to just evaluate bracket kx plus k delta minus mg, but we have stiffness k equal to mg by delta and mg equal to k delta. By just putting mg equal to k delta in above equation, we get m minus m x double dot equal to kx plus k delta minus k delta, k delta plus k delta minus k delta gets cancelled, and finally we get equation m x double dot plus kx equal to 0, or on the left side divide given equation by m, we get x double dot plus k by m x equal to 0. So this equation is nothing but differential equation of motion, or which is also called as equation of motion for free undamped longitudinal vibration. So next we have differential equation or fundamental equation of SHM is nothing but x double dot plus omega square x equal to 0. So in this, by comparing equation A and B, we get omega square equal to k by m, that is from equation A, because equation A is nothing but x double dot plus k by m x, and equation B is x double dot plus omega square x, means that omega square is nothing but k by m. And also we have natural frequency omega n square equal to k by m, and omega n, that is equal to under root of k by m radian per second. So again time period Tp equal to 2 pi upon omega n, that is equal to 2 pi, and we have omega n is nothing but under root k by m, means is equal to 2 pi under root of m by k. Frequency Fn, f suffix n, frequency is nothing but it is reciprocal of time period, that is equal to 1 upon 2 pi. Time period, we know that equation for time period is 2 pi under root of m by k, but reciprocal of Tp is nothing but 1 upon 2 pi under root of k by m in terms of hertz. So next step is equal to, we have to just put value of k, stiffness is nothing but mg by delta, mm gets cancelled, that means we get equation Fn equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root of g by delta. We know that g, gravitational force, is nothing but 9.81, and by just calculating the given terms, we get natural frequency Fn is equal to 0.4985 upon under root of delta in terms of hertz. So this first equation is all about the free undamped vibration for, first is Newton's method, second one is D'Alembert's principle, that is the second method to calculate or to evaluate the equilibrium method or FBD method. So what is D'Alembert's principle? Students, this method is based on principle that when a system is in equilibrium, the algebraic sum of forces and moments on it must be 0. Also, D'Alembert's principle converts a dynamic problem into static problem by considering an inertia force mx double dot passing through the CG of the body in the opposite direction of acceleration. So FBD shows exact opposite of first one. First FBD of mass at displaced position means first method is equilibrium method. In equilibrium method we have shown accelerating force is in downward direction, but in D'Alembert's principle indicates that inertia force or accelerating force acting opposite to that means opposite means here in this case that mx double dot means inertia force is acting upward. So this is the difference between D'Alembert's principle and equilibrium method, that is FBD method. So here let the spring mass system be subjected to disturbance x, hence the mass vibrates about its mean position. When the mass is disturbed downwards, the spring force acts upward, also the self weight of the body is downward. The downward disturbance creates an acceleration in the downward direction, but as per D'Alembert's principle, inertia force is in opposite direction of acceleration, hence inertia force is upwards. Here inertia force acting exact opposite to that of accelerating force, that's why here inertia force mx double dot is acting in upward direction, means for upward direction it is considered as a positive, and for downward forces consider sign as a negative. We have summation of inertia forces plus summation of external forces is equal to 0. Here you have to consider upward forces as a positive, downward forces as a negative. So here upward forces are mx double dot kx plus delta, take it as positive, and minus mg means it acts to the downward direction, that is equal to 0. So by just evaluate the given equation, we get mx double dot plus kx plus k delta by opening that bracket, kx plus k delta minus mg equal to 0, but we know that mg is equal to k delta. By just put mg equal to k delta into above equation, we get mx double dot plus kx plus k delta minus k delta is equal to 0, plus k delta minus k delta gets cancelled, and finally we get mx double dot plus kx equal to 0. We just divide to the left side of equation by m, we get finally x double dot plus k by m into x equal to 0. So this is the equation that is for by D'Alembert's principle, that is equation for or differential equation of motion or equation of motion for free and damped vibration for longitudinal method for D'Alembert's principle. Thank you.